Sometimes, and I'm a guy that, plays with a lot of passion. And there are times where I need to go out there and fire guys up and, get up and, throw the ball and do a little celebration, whatever, get the boys going. Yeah, man, I'm excited, just continuing to ramp things up. And, like I was saying to the group, every day, every phase of this thing, we're getting closer to football. We're not quite in a football environment. It's football like. But the closer that we get, the further we get along this thing, the more that it's getting like football. And, I'm just excited to continue to ramp it up, continue to learn things, continue to get better, and just get more reps under my belt, and continue to feel more comfortable in this system. I've felt like I've gotten better throughout the OTAs, and want to continue to continue that growth, through this week.
What do you think is your best, I guess, attribute? When we watched you at Ohio State, you were always, I knew you were, you're passionate, but you also had like this adult calmness to yourself. What is that going to play well in the NFL room?
Yeah, I think, the first and foremost important thing when it comes to being a quarterback is, being that leader and being that guy that people can look to whenever. Sometimes, and I'm a guy that, plays with a lot of passion. And there are times where I need to go out there and fire guys up and, get up and, throw the ball and do a little celebration, whatever, get the boys going. But there's also times where, I gotta say, hey, like, everybody settle down. I'm never too high, never too low, you know, staying neutral. And I think that's something I really like to pride myself on, and my ability to be that leader for the offense. Obviously, gotta learn how to, operate now as a rookie and doing this. But every time I'm out there on the field and in the huddle, I'm going to take command of it and do the best I can to, to get those guys going and be that leader for everybody.
You said that you were 9, right? When you saw Aaron Rodgers defeat the Steelers in the Super Bowl 45. Now that he's on this team, what do you want to learn from him, or what do you want to take from him?
Oh boy, what don't I want to learn from him, man? Like I just want to, everything I can get. From pre-snap procedures to all the post-snap things, what he likes, what he doesn't like, why he doesn't like it. How he sees things, how he sees the game. I'm just excited to see how he operates and pick his brain, and continue to work together, and just at the end of the day, there's one quarterback out there, and this year it's Aaron. So I'm going to do everything I can to help that guy, and to be the best support system for him I can, and learn from him at the same time.
One more OH.
IO, baby.
There we go. Ohio State's own Will Howard, live at the locker room.